A few years ago, I was coaching over 100 fitness clients at once. On Instagram, it looked like I had it all figured out. Consistent transformations, growing income, non-stop results, but behind the scenes, I was drowning. 14-hour days, constant check-ins, managing a small team, replying to DMs at midnight, and still worrying if next month's revenue would even hold. I know a lot of you feel the same, working harder than ever, creating endless content, chasing leads, but your business still feels fragile. This isn't just my story, it's the exact shift that took me from doing everything to owning everything. From constant firefighting to doubling revenue and building a business designed to scale without me being trapped inside it. Let's take it back a bit. I grew up feeling average, not the smartest in class, not the best at sports, never failing, but never standing out. And that frustrated me. At 16, I found the gym. For the first time, I feel like I discovered something I could master. The gym taught me discipline, consistency, self-belief, and people started noticing the changes. They asked for advice, I began writing plans for mates just for fun, and by 2017, I launched Accomplished Fitness. Back then, I wasn't thinking about being an entrepreneur, I was just obsessed with impact, helping people transform their lives, the way fitness had transformed mine. By the time I finished my Masters, Accomplished was growing faster than I expected, but in hindsight, my standards were low. I was in uni mode. Happy earning extra income, coaching a few dozen clients, and thinking things were moving. But the truth, I wasn't running a business, I was winging it. Then one month, we hit 12K by fluke, but it woke me up. If I could do that by accident, what would happen if I actually took this seriously? By early 2020, I went all in on Accomplished full time, but reality soon hit. I didn't know how to grow. I was working 14-hour days, posting content, doing check-ins, chasing leads, but I was guessing at everything. Lead flow was inconsistent, some months good, others terrible. I realized I couldn't out-hustle my way through the ceiling. I didn't just need more clients, I needed a blueprint from someone who walked the path. In February 2020, I invested 5K into my first mentor. Honestly, one of the scariest decisions of my life. I technically had the money, but 5K felt huge. It wasn't easy, but staying stuck would have cost me far more than betting on myself. And that decision, truthfully, changed everything. Over the next 12 months, we went from inconsistent 5 to 6K months with one random 12K month to consistent 30K months. But here's the truth most people don't tell you. Yes, I was making money, but I was still swamped. I'd built a business, but the business was still running me. By 2021, Accomplished exploded. 175 plus clients, transformations through the roof. From the outside, it looked like I made it. But behind the scenes, I was still overwhelmed. I was working harder than ever, but I'd built a business entirely on my time. I hadn't scaled, I'd trapped myself. And that's when I realized I didn't just need better systems. I needed to stop being the head coach and start being the CEO. So I stepped out of delivery, I stopped coaching clients personally, I focused on vision, on leadership, on scaling, and the business kept growing without me. Breaking through that second ceiling didn't happen overnight. I had to reinvent how I thought, how I operated, how I built the business. I stopped trying to be everything, the coach, the content creator, the marketer, the salesperson, and I finally became the CEO. That shift changed everything. Within months, I went from being buried in check-ins to stepping fully out of delivery, while Accomplished scaled to record-breaking months. And here's the real turning point. Other coaches started asking how I done it. Not how did I sign up clients, but how do you build a business that works without you? That's where I created the Market Command Funnel, the same 4-pillar system we now use inside FitPro CEO. Delivery systems that scale without breaking quality, a lead ecosystem for predictable demand, a client ascension model to maximize lifetime value, and a revenue expansion model to ensure more profits and more freedom. Today, this framework drives 10K, 20K, even 50K months for our clients without adding hours or sacrificing results. There are thousands of brilliant online coaches stuck exactly where I used to be. They love coaching, they deliver insane results, but they're trapped. Winging it without systems, stuck on the content treadmill, relying on inconsistent leads, coaching so many clients there's no time to grow. That's why I built FitPro CEO, to help coaches step off that treadmill and finally build businesses that scale without burnout. Our clients aren't just adding more clients, they're building real companies, signing premium clients, scaling to 10, 20, even 80K without longer hours, stepping out of delivery while their teams and systems keep the business growing. Scaling your business shouldn't mean sacrificing your time, your energy, or your client results. It should mean more impact, more freedom, and a business that matches your coaching skill set. If you've hit a ceiling and you know you're capable of more, the Market Command Funnel is how you'll get there, just like we've done for hundreds of other clients. If you're interested to hear more, click the link below, message me on Instagram the word funnel, and I'll share exactly how it could work for your business.